Let's start with Today tab of the main page of the application. This tab has the main source of information about your diet today. In other words, all your points and all your activities and calories, everything what concern today is here. Let's go over the screen step by step, and starting with the upper level of it. This line here, all rectangles, shows you some information about your points. So the first rectangle shows you allowed points. The first number is allowed points for today, and it's calculated based on your user settings, in other words, based on your weight, age, sex, and height, or it's set by each user to the number they think is the best for them. The other number, 49, is the weekly allowed points. That's the points that Weight Watchers system deemed to be allowed for each user for a week in addition to their weekly and activity points. And it's now calculated, and it's set to 49. In the next update, that will be changed in this application so that each user can set their weekly points to whatever number they think is fit. The next rectangle shows you the points that used today. For example, today I used 9 points, so I have 9 points used for today. Next one is the weekly used. I have not used any weekly points so far, so I have a 0 here. And because of it, the points left, I have 49 for today and 49 for this week. 41 is a difference between 50 and 9. In other words, I have 41 points left for today because I used on 9 for my breakfast, and I didn't have any weekly points used so far, so I have all 49 points available for me for today and the rest of the week. Next, what you see here is the area where you can add and subtract points from today very quickly. All what you need to do is just put the number of the points that you want to add or subtract, select the time of the day that you want to add or subtract it, and click Quick Plus for adding, or Quick or just minus to subtracting, and it will subtract or add points from your today allowed or weekly points if you start using weekly points, or activity points in the matter, but it will not do anything to their list of foods that you have eaten, and that should be understood by all the users, because if you add points through this screen, you will see not just the points that you have eaten, but also the foods that you have eaten if you go to the View Food Log, and that's need to be understood by all users. The next area shows you the points that you have used today, split by time of the day, and you can see it here. If you want, you can go ahead and minimize this so that you don't see it, but I think this feature, it's there, but I don't think anybody would actually use it, but it's there for for the user so that their screen seems to be not so crowded. The next area is dedicated to activities. In this area you can enter activity calories for the calories that you burn through the activity. For example, if I walked for some time and I calculated that I burned 100 calories through this walk and gained, say, 2 points from my daily or weekly activity, that will add these points here. The activity points will start be used, and the used points you will be able to see here, and available points you see here. Right now it's 2, and earned today is 2. So this number, available points, will go with you till you start using it through the whole week, the same way as the weekly points are. But for example, if I say I use all my points, say I go ahead and do a quick add for my daily points, and today I have used all my points and I have 2 points available. If I go in and put afterwards, after I used all my daily points and I start using points that are available for my that I gained from my activity, and these points that I'm talking about, activity points, they will be used, subtracted before the use of weekly points will happen. For example, if you see I added 2 points to today, and it's went and it's took my 2 available points away from me and showed that I used 2 points from used activities, but it left the weekly points not touched. If I go ahead and add another 2 points that I used today, then it starts subtracting the points from my weekly use, weekly allowed points. Okay, so back to the square one, where we have 2 points from activity available today and 100 calories, and no weekly or activity points used. Okay, the next line here shows you calories that you have eaten today. That's the summary of the calories that you have eaten today, and your weight. The significance about the weight here is that you can change it at any time by putting whatever number it is. For example, you weighed yourself and you lost a pound, which is great, and if you change this number here, you will be able to see that this weight was changed today, which is, for me, it's Wednesday, and you will be able to see that all the weights in the system starting from today. For it's yesterday, Tuesday, it was 250, today's Wednesday, and it's 249, and it presumes that I will maintain the weight during the week, but if I change the weight during the week and put the numbers, it will be seen here as well. So all what you need to do is just go ahead and put the number here of your current weight, and it will go with you to the week and show you your progress or your regress, well, depending on what you get. Okay, the next is also very important. This area contains buttons that allow you to go to the screens that will give you ability to calculate your activity, find foods that you plan to eat or you have eaten and add the foods to the list of foods eaten today, or review the foods that you have eaten today. But we'll go into this features later in the next steps of this tutorial. Also, you can see here on the bottom of the screen there are buttons that, well, some of them you're already familiar with, some of them is the new ones. So the settings button you already saw, about button, as well as the eTools button. But there is another button that is significant on the screen, is this nutrition button, that if you click you will be able to see all the nutrition that you have used, well, that you have eaten today. It shows you the summary of it changes the screen. It shows you, besides the available points and activity points, it shows you the total number of, well, fat, carbs, protein, fiber, sugar, alcohol, and alcohol that you are consumed today. You also can change their information here by simply putting whatever information you think is the right information for it here. If you click nutrition button again, it will bring the screen to its normal state.